Oh my goodness, hello, frick. Oh, we were totally unprepared for this one.
AJ, track facts, track facts.
Oh yes, track facts. So basically, oh my goodness, we are so unprepared for this. Race summary. Race like this 95 laps.
Traction compound on the inside.
Wait,
there's 95 laps, dang it.
Milwaukee.
It's Milwaukee, but it's well.
Oh frick,
New
they're
Hampshire.
rolling. Oh no. Okay, so the track facts.
The leader is somebody.
The leader is somebody. Dang it. I believe that is Joe Musa.
AJ, who do you got?
I don't know. I think is freaking I don't know.
I always pick Spectral and it seems to work out. So go Spectral.
Yes, Spectral Rancor is very good. Track facts. 95 laps, 100 miles and 100 miles in length. Freaking 101 in length.
Let's go racing, boys!
It's a 1 miler. They're 4 wide. Oh no, they're 5 wide. 5 wide.
Oh, they're flipping over.
Oh no, massive accident.
Oh,
In the first corner. Oh my goodness, yellow is out.
Massive accident.
Well, anyway, it's a 1 mile flat oval. Turns are 2 to 7 degrees in degrees, and the straights are 1 degree. Oh, frick.
Yeah, racing guest alt, and I believe his first start flips over on the front stretch. Big accident there. We still got cars flipping now on the back stretch as they come around to take the caution flag and all. AJ, what are your thoughts on that wreck? That was a real train wreck 7, who is our leader.
I don't know. I mean, freaking Okay, I need to calm myself down. Oh my goodness.
That was incredible. I'll give the I'll give the synopsis on that.
The synopsis?
The leader kind of got.
Oh my goodness, the pace car just
flipped.
flipped.
Wrecked.
Oh my gosh, why are they flipping? Why is everybody flipping?
Red flag is out.
Red flag the event. Put up the graphic. Put up the graphic. Red flag. Already a red flag. How is this happening?
Oh my god. This is too good. Oh my god.
This is freaking, oh my god.
I like how cars are just randomly flipping.
Yeah.
I like how someone just said V-lag. Yeah, that's what
V-lag?
Hooray.
Hooray.
Oh my gosh, somebody's in the infield.
So if you're just joining us, because
they had a massive wreck on the start, and now everybody's confused.
Yes, everybody is confused.
So they're under a red flag because there is a huge accident. If you're just joining us, I'm AJ Schlotterbeck. That's AJ Jones, and Labo's here today. Hi, Labo.
Yes, one lobster.
Labo's our driver expert. He's like Paul Tracy or Townsend Bell, but not that good.
Yes, I have
but
some
not good.
Driver complaints right now. They're wanting a redo.
They are wanting a redo.
I mean, at this point, why wouldn't you?
They went 5 wide into turn 1, which is a bad idea at New Hampshire.
That's a bad idea at most tracks. I can't think of a single track where that's a good idea.
I mean, Talladega, maybe?
That's still a bad idea. You can barely fit 5.5 cars wide there.
Let's think about this for a second.
With the car right in the apron.
Talladega, lol.
I mean, yeah, but that's not really an actual track.
True. So they're all lining up now.
It's not.
So AJ, thoughts on that start there? Was that guy just getting too aggressive on the start, or was it just a massive bro moment? What happened?
I think that really was a massive bro moment. Everybody was
getting. And they are hitting some boys here.
Everybody was getting very squirrely in the start.
They want some fresh Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
I think these are Goodyears. If these are Hoosiers, they're getting fired. Okay, they're Goodyear. Now there's traction compound down at the bottom of the racetrack. I don't think that impacts how the cars drive at all.
I guess not.
Shouldn't the traction compound be on the high side instead of?
I don't know.
It's like in the inside, and then there's like a lane without it, and then there's a lane with it. I don't know why they did that.
But that's in real life. This isn't real life.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, here they just put it all over both sides. Is it just me, or is this literally just, this is not Loudon, this is Milwaukee?
Actually, Milwaukee.
It's just a different it's a recolored Milwaukee.
Pretty much. Like, this doesn't look like Loudon to me, I don't know why.
Plus, why is there freaking fog?
Why is
like
there fog?
Loudon. That's what makes it Loudon.
I can't even use the freaking I can't even use picture mode because I can't see halfway across the track.
This is tragic. AJ, can you focus on Trainwreck 7? I'd like to talk about him.
Yes.
I mainly like to talk about the fact that I've just lost my train of thought, so I'm scrambling to say something. Yeah, okay.
Now
so
here's a guy.
On the next restart, watch to see him try and dive to the inside in turn 1 and get the position. Because I feel like you kind of want track position's gonna matter. You know?
Yeah.
Long race.
This race should only take half an hour, but B.IRA.
Half an hour?
It's
What?
B.IRA. It's B.IRA.
Heinz Truck's got 100 laps done in an hour, and we're half as skilled as these guys down in our truck series, I think, so.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's just throw a Heinz Truck Series ad into this.
Yes. Also, yeah, you should drive in Heinz, please. We need more drivers because Del Pino left and he's really angry.
Yeah, if you want it,
Why did Del Pino leave? What?
On Discord.
And they're wrecking already.
And they're wrecking. They're wrecking.
We haven't even gotten to the restart zone and they're green.
Sleacher is now holding that position up at the front. If you can take Sleacher's camera and look behind, they are 4 wide. 5 wide.
5. Oh
no
my goodness. Wow.
They're touching each other. This is not good for business. They come onto the back straightaway. Our leader is Sleacher. Wabo, as a driver in this kind of position, what do you want to do if you're the leader?
Oh, you gotta make sure you hit those braking points. It's a really hard track. All of these tracks are very hard. You gotta make sure you get the braking points right. You may go hit the wall and lose all that time you've gained. It's just a very grueling track.
And if you look behind AJ from Sleacher's camera, look at these dogs just fighting hard for every spot, man.
Yeah, definitely.
These guys are racing so dang hard out here. I gotta ask you, man, what do you think about this? Are they too aggressive?
Yeah, I always preach about being too aggressive too early. You really don't want to be doing that. More so you really want to be conserving your race. Get a good position. Still be aggressive a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Single car? I don't think they'll call it for that. As cars scramble to avoid, I believe that was Timothy. I think that was Timothy Peters that hit the inside wall there. Actually, no, that was Glenn. Sorry, apologies. That was Glenn. Caught the inside wall pretty hard there.
Glenn.
That wasn't a very good move. Oh,
here comes the 24.
Bumping Sleacher. Images X. That's a long name. I ain't saying that, but the 24 car gets underneath. Might door bang here. No, he won't. He's gonna stay side by side. Gets to the quarter panel. Bit of side drafting. Coming down turn 1.
Side by side in turn 1.
He sends it down inside. Sleacher ain't gonna be able to keep that. And we got a new leader. Sleacher comes down and is actually going to make some contact with 23, but Sleacher with a crossover move. 24 actually lost the bottom there, lost the grip. And now Sleacher gets back to the lead as 24 has to fall off. Chris Bald Paul looking for second place. These guys are racing hard already here. Sleacher holds the lead. They get really heavy on the brakes here. And Spectral Rancor already complaining about the lag. So this is a B.IRA race, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
They're still really racing hard back there in the pack. So Sleacher right now probably going to be able to get into a rhythm, I think. He's so far ahead of the cars behind him. He's got like 2 or 3 car lengths on him. You know, I think he can try and just hit his marks. Although here comes the 23. Sleacher gets the run back off the high side of the corner. That's what you want to see there. If you're the car who's leading and you get a guy on your inside, you want to gun it on the outside to try and get that power down on the racetrack and get the run onto the straightaway. And the run that Sleacher gets onto the straightaway there really helped him get the launch down. And that helps him all the way down here in 3 and 4. As he gets 4th tied by the 23. This time, the 23 actually beats him back to the gas. That's not good for Sleacher. He's going to lose the lead now. Chris Bald Paul the lead. We'll see if Sleacher tries a crossover here in turns 1 and 2. He's stuck on the outside. He's going to
try it.
Here comes the crossover. He's going to get it. He's going to be alongside, but look at that. 23 beats him back to the gas, but he's not going to get the run quite. Yeah, maybe he will. They're too wide now. The 24 is looking behind him. That's Image. We call him Image, as they actually are going to touch a little bit for the lead.
Here comes Image.
The 23 is going to get around now. Here comes Image, 3 wide down the front straightaway here at Loudon International something Speedway.
Motor Speedway.
AJ, do you think these guys are actually, they kind of under a blanket now, aren't they? They've gapped the field. You'd think they usually clear each other down by racing so hard, but the field is actually kind of falling back from them.
Yeah, definitely. They're just too fast for the field, honestly.
These guys are balling out here, man. And they're still 2 wide. Here comes Image down to the inside, 3 wide.
Oh, they're going to wreck here.
Contact. Ooh, Sleacher getting squirrely there as Chris Bald Paul holds the outside line. It's back on the throttle early here. He's going to get a huge launch onto the front straightaway. They're going to be just about even at the stripe. And you got to be thinking later in the race, are these guys going to regret how much they're using their tires? There is tire wear in this league. And now Sleesher actually getting stuck on the bottom. It seems like the bottom might not be all that strong. Maybe half a lane up is where you want to be.
Yeah,
we talked about that traction compound earlier. Labo, what are you thinking about what you're seeing right now?
Well, they're calming down now. They're spreading out. It's just the best drivers up front now.
Oh frick! I've had the red flag freaking thing.
Making sure they preserve everything they can, just so they can make it to the end of this race.
Yeah, and there will be pit stops here today, Labo. Do you think that cutting it close on fuel might be a good idea, or cutting it close on tires, or anything like that? I feel like track position matters a heck of a lot more here than raw speed. So, although I don't think you can hold off people on old stuff. I don't think that's really something you can do here. So.
Well, I think you definitely need to preserve. If we're gonna have a long green flag run like this currently, you're gonna really need to preserve the fuel and the tires if there is tire wear.
There is tire wear here now. As we see, Sleesher actually giving up second nearly there to the 24. Chris Paul got himself a pretty good 2 or 3 car length advantage here. And here comes Chris Paul.
Right now, I would want to hold that position. Just.
All right, keep it on Sleesher. Do you have it on Sleesher? Well, I guess we'll never know where he's actually got it on. We're going radio mode effectively because we don't know what he's actually got on stream. Sleesher down to the inside of the 24 gives him a pretty good bump there. It's a big jolt. That's going to get him loose in the corner. And that's going to send Sleesher through, and he has a good bump and run there for second. And now about half a second back, though, from Chris Paul, who's checking out on these guys. Down the inside of the 24. Lots of contact in turns 1 and 2. 20 car is going to get a big launch off the corner, though. That's what you like to see as the car gets forced outside. It's getting back to the gas first. But the 24 actually slides up as the 20 had to lift. He got to the gas too early. That's a common mistake you can make when you're holding the outside lobber.
Oh, yeah.
So far from what you've seen, do you think that maybe... I don't know how to say this properly because I'm a little bit tipsy, but... Do you think that maybe there's a big advantage to the car in second place going into the corner? Because it seems like passing is not too hard to do right now.
Yeah, it looks like there's definitely a lot of draft you're getting from the front car. It's like you really want to get a gap from whoever's in front of you just so they can't get the draft. But it's kind of hard to spread out that a lot when you have some drivers taking the braking points later than others or earlier. It's just a matter of timing. That's all it is.
Yeah, and we see Sleesher right now is actually falling back a little bit. It seems like the front 3 have gotten gapped out a little bit, and they've let the 2 cars of Trainwreck and Blackstone Warden catch up to them. So now we got a 5-car lead group being led by quite some margin by Chris Paul. He's about a second and a half, I'd say, about ahead of the second place car of Image. Image doing a pretty good job so far in this race.
Yeah.
So Lobber, so far from what you've seen, do you think that these guys are being a little bit too aggressive?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're being a bit too aggressive, but as it spaces out, it looks like they're making better plays as the race goes on because they're learning the track. Every single lap, you're learning this track. You're learning braking points.
And they had practice in qualifying, but like even that is not a substitute for in-race learning. You learn a lot about how the track races during the race. You learn about how the track runs during practice. During the race, you learn about how it actually races against other cars that are trying to pass you, trying to hold you off, have their own ulterior motives. Because, my philosophy on racing is that your goal is to get the highest possible finishing spot while bending up your equipment the least. Now, for some other guys, they might be trying to run for points. They might be trying to conserve as many points as possible. And there's a lot of different guys out here who try to race the track differently or trying to race each other differently than each other. And you don't really figure that out during practice and qualifying because during the race, you run a lot differently. During the race, you're going to be making blocks you wouldn't make during practice. You're going to be trying crossover moves you wouldn't make during practice. A lot of things that you do differently during the race from what you do in practice. And I think that's something that these guys are learning throughout the race. It's just the way that they're running. As we see Sleesher kind of getting stuck on the outside now of the 54 and the 38. Sleesher is actually going to get a little bit of a crossover move there on the 38, but he bumps the 54, and these guys are racing really hard for position. Sleesher falling off pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
So, Labo, you got anything you want to say? Because I need a drink.
Well, looks like the 11 car apparently has been losing speed. He's saying he's going 188 studs per second instead of, whatever the speed is supposed to be. What's else? Looks like Blackstone Warding. He's definitely charged up to the front. Oh.
We actually have some really aggressive racing going on between the 11 and the 26 now. 11 just full sent the 26.
Wow.
He said he's returning the favor, and now the 26 gets alongside him. And he's turning the 11 into the inside wall!
He put him in the wall!
He put him in the wall hard. Now they're still wrecking. These guys are fighting each other right now. They're using this racetrack as a war zone lobber. I don't know if Adrian's got the camera on this. I hope he's got the camera on the 11, though. All right, AJ does have the camera on the 11. That's good. These guys, you saw that right there, Lobber. What do you think that's? I don't know if that's short track racing, but that's on a big track.
Oh yeah, they're racing like it's a short track on a mile.
Yeah, these guys are treating this place like it's a quarter mile, not a full. But if we can get the camera now, it seems like those two have calmed down. Maybe the officials told them to stop beating each other with their cars. Oh, maybe not. The 26 gets into the 11 again. Coming off the corner. These guys are just not letting up. And this, I will note, is for 8th place on the racetrack.
8th place. Oh, he tried it on the outside.
He tried it on the outside. I think these guys just want to get away from each other right now, but it's hard to do that when you're so close together.
Oh, a huge run off the corner.
No.
No. We're not NBC,
some great stuff right here. I don't know why they want to throw it to commercial. Carl says he's stuck at 187. And he hits the outside wall again. He doesn't seem to be that much slower than everyone else around him, though. So I don't know what he's complaining about. Unless he's talking about something else other than top speed. I mean, the 26 car is going to probably send it here. I feel like the 26 got to get around him if he wants to start making moves through the field. And that's what we're going to see. 26 gets onside. The 11 is a little bit of a fade in the corner. Going from the high side to the low side, trying to take that lane away, but he's not able to. And the 26 car does clear him. Now, if we can get the camera back on Chris Bald Paul, we see it. Chris Bald Paul's really opening up that gap again. See that, Lauber?
Oh, yeah. He's got a second on the field now.
Yeah. And I feel like now would be a great time to send it to a message from our sponsors because my voice needs a recuperation here. So we'll send it to the sponsors now.
Well, we really like the styling and the personal safety system.
And that 5-star safety rating is awesome, but...
Well, how about a test drive?
That's a bunch of them. Oh, my goodness. Bust us out there, Sammy.
Hey, where do you think I can buy some cheap clothing?
Try Bob Inc. They have a wide variety of clothing that's very affordable, and they're made from scratch.
They must sell other stuff too, right?
Sure they do. They sell all sorts of motorsports-related things. They can even make you a fire suit.
I have been in the market for a fire suit.
Thanks for the win.
Maybe I should try out Bob Inc.
Bob Inc., the best racing products in the country.
Back to the B.IRA race here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, Loudon. They are 3 wide right now for 8th place. So things are heating up right now, Lauber.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're really getting at it.
Now, I think AJ is getting food right now, which is why it's just me and Lauber in the booth. So if you're wanting to hear his voice for some reason, he will be back soon. They're 3 wide still. Wow, these guys are racing really hard back here in this pack. And really, if you guys are wondering what's happening up at the front of the field, Chris Bald Paul is about a second and a half out of Image. We're calling him Image in second place there. So, Lauber, AJ, if he's here, what are your thoughts on this racing so far? Because I've been focusing a lot on the single car battles with each other, but you guys have been able to look at the whole track. What do you think?
Well, from a fan's perspective here, this is great racing. But as a driver, it must be frustrating trying so hard to get around some of these guys. Because they're fighting really hard. They're fighting early. They're throwing the preserving out of the window. They're just going straight at it. They're going for position. They're going for points. They're going for anything they can.
Yes, and right now you're talking about points. There's a big points battle going on right now in this league. And if I can just pull it up right here on my screen, on my monitor. currently the leader in the points is Joel Musa, but he is only about 11 points ahead of Chris Bald Paul for the lead right now. It is close. And behind them, by quite some distance, is Trainwreck, down by almost 10 points to the next car. But, I mean, all those guys are still in it. I mean, Spectral even could probably win it mathematically, I believe. And this is the second to last race of the season. The final race is at California next week. We'll be having that here on the AAC Sports channel as well. This is just some great-ass racing, though. I mean, especially with the points being the way they are, Chris Bald Paul getting a win here is huge for him, you know? Yeah. So, I don't know what exactly is going to happen, but it's going to be interesting.
It is definitely.
Now, what happened to Joel Musa? He's not in this race, is he?
I guess he's not, unless he's Joel.
Unless he changed his username or something. Oh yeah, that's Joel Lucado. They're the same person, I think. Oh. Are they? I don't know. I don't really. I commentate on all these races, but I don't know all these guys very well. I know Spectral. I've talked to Spectral before, and I've talked to a few others, but I don't know these guys too well. It's nice seeing them race though. These guys do know what they're doing. I don't know if this is the greatest league ever, but you know these guys certainly know what they're doing, and overall, I think this is one of the cleanest leagues on the platform, I'd say. I don't know if I know of any other Collide leagues where they have such long green flag runs on a consistent basis. That being said, sometimes they do have Wreckfest, but so does everyone, you know? And the mixed bag of tracks that you get, and unlike a lot of the bigger Collide leagues, these guys aren't all draft tracks. You know, they don't only go to super speedways and big mile-and-a-half tracks where they go flat out all the way around. This is a very, very mixed bag of tracks and all, and they're also using setups that require a lot of braking at some of these places.
Oh man, the 15. What happened to the 15? He's slow.
What's his name?
Oh, it looks like the 15's run out of gas. He's out.
How do you run out of gas? He has run out of gas.
Well, I told you, they weren't preserving anything. They were just throwing everything at it.
That man just said, oops. And man really said oops after running out of gas. That was a 30-lap green flag run, and the caution is out. The leader is Chris Bald Paul, and they are on the back straightaway now, I believe. So you said they was throwing caution to the wind, Labo. I didn't know they was throwing their fuel tank to the wind too.
Oh yeah. If you run out of fuel like that, I think you must have something wrong. Are you gonna say oops and then run out of fuel? Well, run out of fuel then say oops. You must not be doing that good at the preserve. So.
And Joel Musa is not Joel Lucado. I don't even know how I got them mixed up. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they are both Joel. It's not the most common name on the planet. What? Your grandma? Your grandma's named Chuck? Oh. Now we get some proper red flag shenanigans because they're all stopped on the back.
Hooray.
Okay, I'm unmuted now on the stream.
Basic garbage procedure. But
well, I think
I want to hear y'all's thoughts on the race because people have been hearing a little bit too much of me. I mean, by all means, I love talking, but I want to hear what y'all got to think. Come on, AJ. Come on, Lobber. Tell us something.
Okay, you go first, Labo.
I think they're definitely gonna come down pit road now. They've been out for a while. It's been a long and really eventful green flag run. I think they're gonna just come down and get some Goodyear tires and fresh fuel.
Yeah, especially after freaking who was that? The mailbox ran out of fuel.
The mailbox.
The mailbox. It's just freaking
as opposed to a female box.
What is it? Clone Trooper 23572.
Well, I don't even know how you let yourself do that. I mean, you got to think. I don't know how you're not always thinking, do I got enough fuel? Especially when you're tight on fuel like you are here.
Yeah, definitely.
And now he's currently strewn out across pit road. I don't know what they're going to do about that. The cars are moving again. But,
looks like they will be
man, if they let him back in, that'd be kind of dumb. I feel like that was kind of a just terrible mistake. They are going to let him back in, I think, so that's interesting.
Really?
Everybody dives down pit road, it looks like.
The 30 car stays out.
The 30 and the 90.
Yeah, that would be the 30 of, I believe that's Glenn. That's the guy who hit the pit attenuator earlier, isn't it? That's Glenn. No, sorry. Wait, who is that? I know
Glenn?
Soccer Monkey stayed out, but I don't know who the 30 is. I don't have him on my GUI. Is that Joel?
Off their stall right now. That looks like Blackstone Warden. Oh, he's gonna
I can't
beat
even
Chris
select
Ball
Joel.
out. He does.
Yeah, Joel just doesn't exist, I guess. So yeah, so somebody stayed out. I don't know who it is.
Very long pit stop for that 23 car. He's lost 3 positions on pit road.
That's disastrous for him. And that is that's some real championship implications. Pardon the buzzword, but that is some actual real proper championship implications there. Can I say fuck? We're not on national TV, so I can say it. We're just on local. Some major fucking mistake there.
We're on cable.
We're on cable?
Yes.
I thought you could say it on network, not cable. Are we on cable and not network?
I don't know. What is freaking NBCSN on?
I don't know.
They I don't know. Just say whatever you want. Reason. Within reason.
Within reason?
Yes, within reason.
So let me tell you about my opinions. It's cut off. Someone just said, why are we green? That's a very philosophical question, eh? I'm going to rejoin real quick so I have everybody on my GUI. If they have a red flag, I'd recommend y'all do it, but I don't think you should do it now. We're about to get going green again. But AJ, you were out for food. Did you see that battle there between Spectral Rancor and some other guy?
I saw a part of it.
Some other guy pissed Spectral Rancor the hell off. He was beating him up.
That was the 26 of... Let me find him on here. Well, I can't find him.
Well, they're about to go green again, so AJ, get the camera on Soccer Monkey because we're going green. Not this time, but next time, I guess. I thought.
Yes, next time.
The pace car literally pulled off and then decided, no, we're getting back on.
I like how Reese Letty just tried to join and then it's locked.
Good job, Reese. Good job, Baku. Do we have any news to talk about in Roar Racing? I don't think we do.
News?
Usually we try and fill time by talking about news, but we don't have any.
I retired.
You retired? Yeah, I said news, AJ.
That's
I own Heinz now, and I'm gonna run it into the ground probably. I hope not. I mean, it seems like I'm good at running my own leagues, but we'll see how I do running someone else's. This will be fun. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried that I'm going to make all the drivers too mad because my setups are too tight.
Too mad,
sad. The pace car pulls down pit. He actually kind of just went in the grass, if I'm honest. And Soccer Monkey controls the restart. Green flag in the air. The 90 controls the restart. It's a really good jump on it. Blackstone Warden, the 54, is going to try and get a position here right off the restart. Not going to get it. Files back into second place. 3 wide further back there. Here comes Blackstone Warden down the inside. 90 doesn't beat him to the gas. Spectral gets alongside, touches a quarter panel, does not turn him. Files back in line, coming out of the back straightaway. They come into 3 and 4 now. Soccer Monkey got checked up there a little bit. That checks up everybody. And here comes the 54 onto the bumper of the 90. AJ, he's riding the bumper there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess he's trying to just make him have more momentum into the freaking corner. I can't talk today.
If you can't talk, but I can, the 54 down the inside. Blackstone Warden's talking on the racetrack, and he just passed the 90. What a blabbermouth. Here comes the 23, also trying to pass the 90. He's slow. He did not pit that last pit cycle. Don't know if that was a great idea. And there's the 23. You were talking about his disastrous pit stop, Blobber, but he appears to be making up spots pretty well. I wonder if he took something that other people didn't.
Yeah, it was a pretty long stop, but he didn't lose that much positions.
Well, I wonder if he took 4 when other people took 2 or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know if you can even do that, but if you can, that's
who knows? Cool. AJ, can you do that?
What? What can I do?
Can you take 4? Can you take 2 or 4 instead of one or the other?
I think you can do 2 or 4.
Oh, car around
the cars on the wall.
And is that Spectral again?
It's the 66 and the 11 again.
Yep, it's there back at it again. AJ, get on that.
Yeah, I am.
We have a pass for the lead. Chris Bald, Paul passing Blackstone Warden on the front, but let's get on the 11 and 66. These boys are fighting.
Yeah, those two guys, they're gonna, the 11's gonna send.
Oh, no.
Send.
Wow.
Slider.
Oh, 25 in the picture.
25 he sees this battle and he's an opportunist, that boy, I tell you.
Wow.
I believe that would be God, who's in the 66? I do forget.
Oh, that's Marcus.
That's Marcus. Yeah, Marcus is making Spectral awful angry. And finally, Marcus drops back from Spectral, so a little bit of peace and quiet for him. Now, if we can get the camera back on Chris Bald Paul in the lead. AJ, you've been watching this whole race, and you haven't been talking much, so I guess that you've been contemplating the racing. AJ, who's your pick to win this deal?
I certainly have to go with Chris Bald Paul. I mean, he's been dominating all race. I wouldn't think that he would be
I'll be right back.
changing his ways anytime soon.
And here comes the 54, Blackstone Warden, AJ. Look at this move he's going to get here. I feel like he's actually got some stuff for the 23. I don't know when he's going to use it, though. I feel like the 54 has got some stuff, though. He seems pretty quick. And, oh, can't get it to stick on the outside. That's going to cost him a position, maybe. I don't know. It looks like the 08 and that Peppermint Dodge isn't going to quite get by.
Yeah,
I feel like if the UPS car wasn't there, the Peppermint car could have gotten through, but he wasn't able to.
What I've noticed is, like, you get the run off the corner when you're on the high side, and not really on the low side. So
yeah, on the low side, it seems like you stall out of a corner and it almost.
Yeah.
This almost strikes me more like a modified race than a stock car race on a mile. And it's very good racing, though. I mean, oh, 54 nearly collects the 23. He sent it in there. He's going to lose the spot to that. Blackstone Warden's overdriving every corner and not having to pay the price for it because he gets such a huge launch on exit. He's got the best of both worlds the way he's running the track right now because he gets to send on the entry, and if he gets a pass that way, he gets it. And he's also got the launch on the exit, so he can hold position. Although that time, looks like he's not going to hold position.
Yeah.
The UPS car and the Peppermint Dodge, I believe Trainwreck and Guest Alt both get past him.
It looked like he was trying to do a crossover.
Ooh, that's going to get Sleesher in the wall. That's not good. And we're about halfway through this deal, a little bit more now, AJ. It's a pretty good one so far. Not too many cautions, a lot of hard racing. And Spectral Rancor still absolutely molding, I think. Okay, he said my bad after that one. So that's good for him. As the 8 car nearly turns the 11. We've seen some very hard racing in the pack, AJ. And I don't know if you know about the points battle, but Joel Musa is the leader in points, followed by Chris Bald Paul, and then followed by Trainwreck. And pretty good day for Chris Bald Paul. I don't know if he can lock up the title today, but he can certainly give himself a big advantage.
Yeah, I think that Joel Musa not attending this race is a benefactor for Chris Bald Paul. He can just like finish anywhere in the top 5, and I think he would get the lead.
I think he'll get the lead, but he's only 10 points ahead of actually no, he's only 7 points ahead of Trainwreck, and Trainwreck's running well today. Trainwreck's up in second right now. This is actually kind of a battle for the championship between the 38 and the 23. And here comes Trainwreck, man. Here he comes. He's going to try and send it here on corner entry, I think. Right here might be his chance to make the move. He gets into the 23s. He's pushing him all the way through the corner, trying to push him in the corner faster than he wants to go, AJ.
Yeah.
You've done that to so many people in your career. Okay, actually, it sounded kind of mean. You've ran into so many people, AJ.
Yes.
Terrible. But when you do something like that,
hello,
can it backfire for the car that's doing it? Can it
Oh
backfire
my
for the
gosh,
second car?
it's Matthew. It's Matthew Nile.
Why is Matthew here?
I don't know.
No, because I wanted to come talk to you guys for a second. We have like
Yes.
4 hosts in there right
Pull
now,
up
so
the
it's
graphic.
good for the moment being.
Only 4. Weak.
Yep.
Weak.
Become IFAR, have 9 hosts. So
Well,
what's going on? What's going on, Matthew? I see they are running into each other a lot.
Well, it's New Hampshire. It's short track racing. Like, as much as people want to think that New Hampshire isn't a short track, it really is.
It is literally not a short track.
It's
Not-
classified
not-
not as a
not-
short track, but
It would
flat
be.
oval.
It wouldn't be classified as one, but you have short track style racing with a lot of braking.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like Milwaukee, where we're on the brakes a lot on entry, and then you kind of drag the brake through the corner and try and beat the car around, ease it back to the gas. Now, can you tell us, because you've been in the other VC, what has happened between Spectral Rancor and that guy he was beating up earlier? So,
Well, Spectral seems to think that he needs to give payback to everyone and anything that does anything to him.
Now,
so if you barely touch him, he's gonna want to give you payback for.
What I think happened is Spectral got blocked as the 38 just lost a ton of spots. That's some chasing locations right there. 38 losing that spot, by the way. We'll talk about that later. But it seems like Spectral getting angry about that. It seems like he got blocked and then tried to turn the guy, and the other guy tried to turn him back, and then they just kept running into each other for a while.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like to me. Now, did the officials step in and tell them to knock it off, or are y'all just letting them happen?
Yes, we did. We did.
Gosh, y'all are just too nice. See, I just let drivers.
Oh
no!
no!
Stupid things.
What happened to Spectral Rancor there?
Oh.
Did he get spun? What happened?
He just full sent the 26. Or whoever that was. I don't know.
He said I hit S. Well, we have break damage in Roblox now. That's shocking.
Anyways, something very interesting right now is the fact that Chris Bald Paul is only 24 points behind the 41 car, and Joel Musa did not show up to this race.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He currently has a sub in the 41 car, and that is Diamond Beast.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yes.
All right. Why? That's not the best sub to have. Let me tell you. No offense, but
it was the only sub we could get.
It's the only sub. Dang. Oh, and Spectral Rancor has been given a warning by Race Control for being a bit of a nonce. Wow.
Right. And it should also be noted that Trainwreck, who is running second right now, is only 11 points.
Yeah. He's only 7 back, right? Only 7 back from the second place car?
No, he's 11 back from the second
11
place
back.
car.
Okay, he was second. He was 7th. He was 7 back on the sheet he sent me. So, thank you for the points update, Matthew. Now,
yes.
Do you have any? I want to hear your pick for this race. Is there 4 wide for like 9th place? Good job, guys. But
oh my goodness.
But
as long as we don't have another caution, I think it's going to come down to fuel strategy because I don't think they can go all the way from lap 25 to lap 95.
Oh no, they certainly can't.
I feel like they're gonna have another caution. I don't know why, but it feels like as a 66 almost just died.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the insights, Matthew. You got anything else to say?
My pick. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pick someone that isn't my driver, one of the points leaders. So I'm gonna pick that either the 08 or the 20 car.
I think the 08's actually a good pick. That Peppermint Dodge, beautiful scheme by the way. I don't know how he got up there, but since he got up there, he's been able to hold himself pretty well up there.
He's back.
He can't really hold back Trainwreck, but he seems to be faster than everyone but the front two. And if the front two run into problems or it comes down to fuel strategy, he might be able to sneak one out here.
Yeah, definitely. And that was, of course, Matthew Nile.
That was Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Yes, Matthew is gone.
We love Matt. Matt is our favorite Matt that we know. Because I don't know anyone else than Matt.
What other Matt?
Pit report?
Yes, it appears the 24 is on pit road and he's not moving. I think he went AFK.
Yay!
Wait, no.
Thanks for the pit report, Labo. That's Image. He was very quick earlier. That's unfortunate for him to be coming down pit road.
He's
now,
an ASCO driver.
And now Spectral says keyboard lag. Yeah, buddy.
Or maybe it's just the freaking
AJ, can you get the camera back on the leaders if it's not already?
Yeah, it is on it.
It's on them now. The 38 is just beating the 23's bumper off on corner entry. This is going to be a great race, I think, for the finish. Fuel strategy is going to come in. If there's a caution, that's going to mess everything up, man. And Labo, the pit reporter, is talking smack to Spectral Rancor, one of the best drivers in the league. That's some gall. Hope we have a pit fight, honestly. Can we get a pit fight?
Yes. Swords and all. Swords and all, yeah. We need the clean tools from Pro Wrestling. That's what we need. Yes.
Actually, no, we need dirty tools.
Something funny.
Dirty tool.
Dirty. Here comes the 38. Send it on the inside. We have a move. That's for the lead. Oh, it got into the 23.
Into the quarter panel.
These guys are racing with a lot of respect compared to everyone else in the field. You know, these guys, they know they're both fighting for a championship here, most likely. Especially with Diamond Beast Law being about 3,000 seconds off the pace in the points leading car. Here he comes. Oh, he got a little bit of contact there.
Oh,
I feel like he's just got to make that contact. I feel like he's got to not shy away from that contact if he wants to make up the spot. You're not going to do it completely clean. This track has got too tight of corners to do that completely clean. You're going to have to bump him.
He's gotta like, frick. Let me start over. You gotta have, oh my god.
You're just saying what I said anyways, it's cool.
Yeah. Whatever.
And oh god, here comes the 08, the 30. I wonder if the 30. Oh,
all
watch
the way
this, watch this
on
run.
the high side. Quick.
Chris Paul,
they're gonna be 3 right off the turn. Oh,
and he
almost
still
3
got the
wide.
momentum.
Man, that was dangerous. The 38 could have probably taken the spot, but the 08 got to his quarter panel and tried to pass him for second. Sometimes that's dangerous, you know. You're trying to pass someone, and someone tries to pass you. That happens a lot, especially in intermediates. Doesn't usually happen on mile tracks, but I guess that happened today, right there. That's interesting. Here comes the 38. He's gonna chuck it in the corner here. I feel like, yeah, he's really chucking it in there. Gets on the bumper. He's riding him through the corner, buddy.
Bumper riding.
It works.
It worked. He gets to the inside. 23 doesn't beat him back to the gas. They're gonna be too wide down the straightaway. Here he comes. Bumper banging and banging. Not too many lower laps to go, AJ. We're well past halfway now. Here comes Trainwreck 7. Not Spectral. Cristobal Paul, my apologies. Holding it on the outside.
The
He gets
08
back
is
on
into
the
the
throttle
picture.
a little bit better than the 38 does, but the 38 still is going to get clear of him, I think, in the next corner. 23 lifts. He's going to try a crossover, sending it down the inside line. Contact made. In the wall goes the 38. The 23 also checks up in the wall. He says, my bad. Ain't nothing bad about that, buddy. That's just some strong racing. Don't you feel bad, man. As they come down the front straightaway again, Trainwreck 7 now with a little bit more comfortable of a lead. Here comes the 23, sending it back into the corner. Trying to keep the grip on all 4 tires. 38 about a half a groove up. 23 passes him in the corner. But the 38 gets the launch off the corner, and that's going to keep him in the lead. But the 23 also gets a good launch. Coming down the back straightaway towards turn 3 and 4. 23 sends it in. Here comes the 08 sending it in as well. Contact with the 38 car.
Look at him slam.
Slamming into each other. Coming back onto the front straightaway. I don't even know how many laps there are to go. I need another drink.
61 out of 95. That should be
We're into the latter half of this race. Way into it.
Definitely.
Yeah, 38's bumping all over the 23 now, dude. This is whew.
About 35 laps to go. 30, maybe 34.
35.
Coming around to
35. 35.
Wow, they are 3 wide
Here comes the 38
almost.
though. Speaking of 30s, door slamming with the 23. The 08 might be able to sneak in here as well. Don't count him out, as 23 is going to lose the lead to the 38 here. Unless he can hold it on corner entry here, he's going to try it. Meanwhile, Spectral Rancor's mad at people again. He's all the way up into 5th place position, AJ.
Yeah.
3 wide for the lead, though.
Wow.
The 08 back through.
Check this out. 3 abreast.
3 wide into turns 3 and 4, AJ.
This is excellent racing.
I think the 23 might be able to get that position and hold it, though. The 08 wasn't able to keep his nose where he needed it. 38 gets a launch off the corner. They touch.
No!
Coming into turns 1 and 2 again.
That was almost disastrous for the 38 and the 23.
Oh, they all touch. The 08 with a little bump and run to the front.
Here comes Racing Gestalt. He's in
Racing
the
Gestalt
lead.
to the front of the 23 bumper, banging into him.
Wow, look at that gap. There's like nothing in between them.
Meanwhile, cars starting to come down pit road. Glock is pitting this lap. 3 wide again. And here comes the 38. Little bit of bumper banging, little bit of door banging. Gets into the quarter panel, comes back down to the bottom. He's going to try and go for the pass again here in 1 and 2.
At this point, you really
touch again in the corner. This is incredible racing, AJ.
At this point, you really start worrying about fuel and how it's affecting these cars.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are going to have to pit again, is what Matthew said, and I don't know if they're wrong.
It looks like they got a lap car in front of them.
Yeah, they do have a lapper up in front of them. I don't know if that's going to be a factor quite yet. Here comes the 08. Oh, he might get a good launch here.
They're battling really hard. The fuel
I'm screaming too much.
is an issue. The tires, too.
The 11 and the 20 wrecked on the front stretch.
And that's Spectral Rancor. He was beating the bumper off of someone.
Oh my god.
Of course it's Spectral Rancor.
Spectral Rancor having an adventurous race coming from the back of the field almost. He's been in about every spot in this race but the lead. Now he's... Did he just brake check the 24? He might have.
Maybe. The 24
He's gonna get himself killed.
True.
Out there.
And now he's telling people to shut up.
Yes.
Spectral Rancor is straight malding out here. Meanwhile, if we can get the camera back on Chris Bald Paul, it seems like the mauled machine has stopped for a moment. Got a car merging directly into traffic. Now we're getting into some B.IRA buggery here. We got cars merging directly into traffic. A weird pit cycle. We got one guy saying these nuts in the chat.
That was AJ.
that was
one
me
of
and
the commentators.
Labo.
That's so unprofessional, you fucking jackass. Coming onto the front straightaway now, Chris Bald Paul holds that lead, and now he's starting to get ahead of the 38. And you know what? I feel like things are going to calm down here a little bit until it's time to pit for these front three. I feel like they know where they are. They know the stuff they've got, and I don't know if there's any real reason for them to be trying to pass each other right now because they got a pit still. But here comes the 38. I guess I was completely wrong on the whole they're going to calm down thing because the 38 car once again making contact with the 23 as they come into turns 3 and 4 now. The 38 puts a lot of space there. Going to try a crossover. Not going to be able to get that nose underneath. Oh, maybe he will. No, the 23 slams the door shut on the 38 machine.
That's a good fight.
This is some good old-fashioned racing here. And Image is actually only 3 laps down, Labo.
Oh.
Not 11. They did fix his laps.
Yeah,
he was on pit road earlier, so they put him 3 down. A little bit of contact there between all 3 of the leader cars. And we're edging towards the finale of this race. We're going to be coming pretty soon to about, it won't be 30, it'll be 25 to go in 3 laps. And, you know, I feel like now is the time to start making your moves, start figuring out where you want to be on this racetrack. And I don't know who's going to win this deal. As we see the front 3, I believe that the 26 is Godzilla 8 Red Apples, yes. Which is a great username, by the way. Makes me think of Bad Apple and Godzilla. It's a good name, very Japanese. And he's trying to pass the leaders now and get his lap back. He gets back on the lead there, tail end of the lead. That's good for him, passing the leaders. He's got some fast stuff. And here comes the 38. Once again going on the outside. Once again crossing over the 23, trying to get underneath him. Maybe going to use that lap car. Nope, going to slide back into line. I wonder when these front 2 are going to pit, AJ.
I don't know. They're going to have to be coming in soon because they've been out for a while now.
Yeah, there's cars down on the lead lap. I think there's now only 8 cars on the lead lap, and one of them is barely in front of the leaders. And, you know, on fresh stuff, and that's the only reason I had a leader. So we basically have 8 cars who are still on the lead lap and still actually on the lead lap. In fact, we only have 5 cars within 5 cars within 5 seconds of the leader, Chris Bald Paul. I believe is locked up most laps led now at this point, I think. I don't know if that's worth a point here. I think it is. But as the 38 comes back down the inside, a little bit of contact with the 23, coming back onto the front straightaway, coming down towards turns 1 and 2. 38 gets alongside the 23, and here comes Trainwreck back to the front of the field. What a move that was. Watch the 23 on the crossover as the 38 drifts up the track. 38's going to try and beat him back to the gas as they have the 24 on the inside. He's 2 laps down. That's a 3-lap down car trying to get his lap back as the 23 sends it into the corner, gets a little bit of contact from the lapper, comes up the track, and 38 gets a crossover. Lap car's going to get his lap back.
3 wide.
No, slow car's going to be in the way.
Spectral is all over right now, dude. He is just driving that thing. He's a
my God.
Oh my goodness, why is the 66 bashing into the 28? Or the 38, I mean.
He and Spectral are going to kill each other if the leaders are in the way, so be it.
Don't look now, but that 26 has gotten away from these guys. He might be the leader when he comes out of pit road.
I don't know. Who knows right now? Spectral Rancor beats the bumper off the 38, too. He put the leader in the wall. And here comes the 66 coming back on Spectral. I don't know what spot these guys are racing for.
This is some disrespectful racing from the 66.
I mean, yeah,
wrecking the leader.
Racing each other hard right now. I don't know who the 66 is. I forget. I'm gonna try and figure it out. I forgot who that is.
I forgot.
That's Marcus.
Yep.
Fun fact: I don't have him on my list. And now Spectral Rancor just said for real, dude. Is that NASCAR's MK? No. Who is Marcus? What is his username?
Timothy Peters. That's his alternative account.
Okay, so that is Marcus.
Marcus Vanderlei, of course. Of course it's him.
And now Spectral's getting mad at him. I wonder if we're gonna see a, what happens when Spectral gets mad at him.
Oh,
Spectral down the inside.
Never mind. Wow. Clean pass.
They're kind of racing clean at this point. That's
clean,
a bump.
Clean, guys. Clean.
He's bumping him.
I like how the leaders are having this great fuel mileage race, and we're focusing on these 2 jackasses racing for like 19th.
Yeah, definitely. This
To be fair, these guys are providing some real entertainment as they're too wide off the corner.
This is peak
66.
AEC
Full lot of
Sports.
contact
Oh
with the 11
no!
there.
They're
As they
banging
come
off the
dragging
wall
into
there
1 and
and
2.
each other.
The leaders are right behind them right now. But these guys are on fresh stuff, so they should be able to stay ahead of them. But here comes Timothy Peters, Marcus, whatever you want to call that lad. And these guys are racing for something right now. You know, don't know where they're going to shake out when pit stops happen. If they happen, I don't know how much the leaders are saving. I don't think they can save that much. It's back on the throttle, 66. For a second, I thought he was going to hook it in the attenuator, but it looks like those two have calmed down. Get the camera back on Chris Bald Paul, who is now in second place behind Trainwreck, who is following the lap car there. I believe.
Pit update. Pit
Pit
road
update? Okay, who's pitting? Who's pitting?
The 20th Sleesher is on pit road.
All right, so that's another lead lap car coming down pit road. We have only 4 now that are in the lead group, I'd say. You know, that top, those cars who are about within 5 seconds of the leader. So Sleesher coming down pit road now. Labo, do you think the leaders are going to come down in the next couple laps?
Oh yeah, I think they're trying to stretch the field as much as they can. But
and here comes 24. He hit the attenuator trying to enter.
Ooh.
That's disastrous for him.
And here comes Racing Guest Alt as well.
That's not Racing Guest Alt.
No, behind the 23. He's actually probably going to catch the 23. The 23 slowed way down. I don't know if you noticed that. Now he's getting lap cars past him and everything. They're just trying to stretch the field right now, dude.
I think in Queen Air, Chris Bald Paul is better, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the lead and he was doing really well, but then in the dirty air.
Oh, you think he's not too good when he's in traffic?
Yeah.
And the leaders, I don't know when they're going to come down pit road. They're basically doing pit speed in the corner, so, I mean, pitting won't be much of a struggle for them. But these guys are slowed way down.
Upgrade, I think. I guess the 18 DNF'd. He's not moving.
Sag. F's in the chat.
Sag. This is tragic.
I mean, he wasn't doing that good anyway. He was like running 14. Yep, that's
and
exactly
Sleesher is actually getting himself back on the lead lap right now, passing the leaders. So I don't know how this pit strategy is going to shake out. We're going to see it all come out after Trainwreck and Chris Bald Paul pit.
I feel like it's going to be soon.
We're coming down towards 20. We're within 20 to go. We're coming to 15 to go in 2 laps. Right now we're at 17 laps to go. I don't even know who I'm supposed to call as who's going to win this thing, because right now it could be any of these boys, it feels like.
Yeah, this race has devolved into a fuel mileage race.
And that always seems to happen with these long run races that have fuel scripts in them. You know, they run into fuel mileage being the main concern. But don't let that take away from the way these guys are racing. These guys still got to fight for track position, because if you and one other guy are the 2 guys who made the right pit call, you still got to fight that other guy. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with fuel mileage racing. In fact, I think this is some thrilling action here. As Trainwreck now only got about 1/3 of a second on Chris Bald Paul as another car comes around to pass him.
The number 8 just bumped
sooner, else they might just lose them. They might get passed. Honestly.
Oh!
They're that slow right now.
Some
as
bumping.
Says sorry. It looks like he blocked the 8 car a little bit in there, but the 8 car able to get
Here
past.
Here comes Chris Bald Paul!
Contact! And
they're banging each other. Oh, wait.
Oh, look at the launch the 38 gets on exit, though. Just gets the throttle down. And Chris Bald Paul back to the lead. As they come through 1 and 2. 38 on the outside, 23 on the inside. And come on, Chris. Can't get back to the throttle. I'm kind of hoping that the inside line car can get back ahead of Trainwreck right now, because if these guys try and pit when they're too wide, it's going to be a disaster. So I'm just hoping one of these boys can get ahead of the other.
I don't think they're pitting.
You really don't think they're going to pit? I think they have to pit at some point, or else they're not going to make it.
They look like they've been stretching the field for a long time. You see how many lap cars got around them. It might either be just them on their new tires, or them doing a absolute...
I think it's a combination of both. I don't think you can stretch the field that far. I don't think that's possible with these cars. But I do feel like stretching as far as you want, and because if a caution came out, they'd be like, you know, golden at this
up
point.
to the lead again.
Although they got so many cars that have come back around to unlap themselves. I just don't know when these guys are going to pit. That's the thing. Because right now, there's only 4 cars from that original lead group that haven't pit. And they're coming really slow off the corner. I thought that was going to be the lap, but no, they're not pitting yet. And the 38 and the 23 racing awful hard. I wonder if they are going to try and stretch all the way. I don't think they can. As we come towards 10 to go, The 23
terribly
slides up in front of the 38. Here comes the 20 trying to get around him. And the 08 car, Racing Guest Alt, back in the fight for the lead, bumps the 38. He goes up the high side of the track. The 38 actually going to get the lead from that back. Trainwreck back to the front. They were even at the line last time, but here comes the 08. 08's going to get a run through the corner here. And contact from the 23. They're going to be 3 wide nearly off the corner. The 08 makes contact with the 23.
I think he was looking to get on pit road there.
You think he was?
Yeah, he was slow in the corner.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Bumping,
the 08 was just trying to take the lead from both of these guys.
Right, Avery, I think he did. Because the 54 gained an entire second on these guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. Blackstone Warden is caught up. The 08 drops back. He was fighting for the lead a second ago. Maybe this will be his pit lap. The 54
he's on
puts the 23, puts him in a wall.
Oh, the 38 looked like he was pitting again.
I don't know. I don't think he's trying to come down pit road.
Are they avoiding the pits? Are they like
these guys really trying to stretch this thing all the way?
Man, the 54
I don't know.
just keeps on pushing these guys into the corners.
Yeah, I think the 54 wants that lead.
I don't think that this is a good strategy here.
I don't know.
I mean, staying out until the end.
I mean, at a certain point, you're stretching it too far and you're just losing time.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're going to make it to the end, which I don't think you are at this point.
Well, we'll see.
And the 23, he's not coming down pit road. He's so dang slow off the corner. I feel like he...
10 to go.
I don't know. I feel like at this point, you might just be committed to staying out. 10 to go here at New Hampshire. And a great battle for the lead now. Field mileage race. The leader is the 23 of Chris Bald Paul. He's got the 38 outside of him, the 54 on his rear bumper as they come down the back straightaway. Not too many laps to go here. Within 10 to go. AJ, this has been an eclectic race, a great race, honestly. One of the best I've seen in a while at Loudon. I don't even know who to call for, though, at this point. Labo, AJ, what are your picks? 10 to go.
It could be anyone at this point. I mean, the fuel strategy has been all over the place in this race, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be these two and Chris Bald Paul and Trainwreck. I believe it's going to be Blackstone Warden or Racing Guest Alt. Haven't they pit already? I mean...
No, they have not pit.
They haven't pit. Maybe it's somebody from back there. Go, Labo.
I'm going for that 08. He's been right behind them. He's not been trying to pass. He's just
when he's gotten runs and been able to get alongside him, it seems like he almost backs out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like as long as he's in this lead group with a couple laps to go, he might have a shot at it.
Definitely.
I mean, Trainwreck and Chris Bald Paul, make no mistake, they are racing each other for the points lead right now, okay? That is what they are going for, is for a championship. So honestly, if they don't win this race, as long as they finish ahead of the other one, that's good for them.
But I don't know, maybe they'll run out
they're
of
racing
fuel.
each other more than they're racing anything else right now. I don't know who's got the win here. I don't know who's got a chance at it even, because the fuel mileage has been so crazy. It's Blackstone Warden once again bumping Trainwreck as we come out of the corner. I believe it's going to be 7 to go this time by.
I have a tough
It's a
time
crazy
believing
topsy-turvy race. Here comes Blackstone Warden. He's going to make the pass. No, he isn't. It looked like he was going to last lap, but the 38 once again got the run off the high side. Now the 08 bumping the 54. These guys are going so dang slow. They are really trying to save fuel and also trying to not wreck because their tires are basically burned down to the rim at this point.
Yeah, they have, what it looks like, the top 10 has really had... The 10th place driver was 20 seconds back a few laps ago. Now he's 17 seconds. They're slowly gaining, and I think Fleischer, if something crazy like a caution comes out, I think Fleischer could be right back into this race.
Honestly,
and also racing. Okay, Godzilla 8 Red Apples, I believe, is on the lead lap and also has pit. I believe.
Let me see. Yes, he has pit.
Yeah. I know Spectral's pit. I feel like Spectral's pit.
I don't know if these drivers know something that we don't know, but I think they're going to run out.
They seem to be very confident in their strategies.
Definitely. They're coming around to 5 to go.
Yeah, and I believe Spectral pit. I feel like he's a pitter.
I think he did.
I think he did. I don't know, but if Spectral gets up there, he might get up there and win this thing. And these guys are going awful slow in the corner, and here comes Godzilla 8 Red Apples. He's decided now is the time to make his move. Look how much that car is plowing through the corner, though. His tires are shot.
That 26 is getting past those guys. He's got a
wow,
huge run off the corner.
Look at the speed
I feel like
that
he's
he has.
really fast, but his tire just seems to be sliding through the corners.
Right to third there. Spectral has gained as well. He's
yeah, Spectral up in that lead group now. Now we're gonna see the 26 try and make his move on Trainwreck.
These people really have the speed to make it to the end.
Into the corner.
Yep, and here comes the 26. And Godzilla 8 red apples. Where
I think
did he
he's
come
going
from?
for the lead.
Oh,
he goes to the outside wall. Let's see if there's a block coming here.
This is going to be a comeback and a half. He was
And
lapped down the last time we saw him.
Earlier in this race, he was being an ass clown and beating up on guys for blocking him, and now he's just sending it through here, trying to get a win.
Here comes Spectral Raincore with the bump.
3 wide. The 11 in the grass.
In the grass.
Oh.
Look at the block there. Look at the huge block from the leader, Chris Bald Paul, blocking the run of the 26 car. Got way out of the throttle. And now 3 to go. This is going to be another one of them great Loudon finishes, AJ. If you can put the camera on the 26, he makes the move on the 23. New leader, Godzilla 8 red apples.
That
Once
strategy.
Again, where did he come from?
That strategy looked like it was working until now.
Yeah, I feel like that strategy's pretty much been exposed as not working too well. Here comes Spectral to the 26's bumper. Here we come, 2 to go. This time by regulation, 2 to go. It's going to be a great finish here. To the outside goes the 11. He loses a lot of ground there, but Spectral, he's been sending it all race. I don't think he'll have any qualms about doing it now.
Oh.
To the inside line, door banging with the 26. Gets the position, but the 26 is going to have a run off the corner. We'll see if it does anything for him.
Oh, he's got a huge run. Ah.
And the 26 is a huge run. Contact, quarter panel to front nose.
They're gonna send. He's gonna send it into the corner.
Oh my goodness! They're on the wall.
Right.
They're gonna go in the
wall. A proper
wall.
slide job, and now the 26 is gonna get back to the lead. The 11 with the crossover, a chance.
He bumped. He put
in the air here at Milwaukee. I did it. New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Dang it!
White flag.
White flag in the air. It's anyone's game between these two. Spectral Rancor shoves the nose underneath the 26 of Godzilla.
He's gonna need to send it off the corner.
Though. Watch the run. And the lonely touch.
Oh my goodness!
They're gonna be 2 wide into the corner.
Turns 3 and 4. Let's see what happens.
26 on the outside.
Side by side. 26
Here comes the 26. They both get on the gas early on the front straightaway.
Oh.
Sideways. Oh, he hits the wall. They're gonna be even.
Oh my goodness! It was Spectral Rancor.
What a finish!
No way. What a finish.
What a finish.
That was incredible.
That was incredible. Trainwreck finished that race with 11 fuel left, by the way. And
oh my
Spectral
goodness.
Rancor, where did he come from?
He came from like a second back.
And Blackstone Warden ran out of fuel.
Not even. 2
Blackstone
seconds.
Warden ran out of fuel. And Trainwreck did not. That is some major chase implications there. Oh my goodness. Or
what
chase,
a finish.
championship implications. Spectral Rancor with the win. AJ, what the hell did we just see?
I don't know. That was crazy on the final lap.
That was some crazy shit. What was that? We gotta get Lotto down here.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
I cannot believe what just happened there. That was an incredible fight to the line. I thought that the Godzilla man, I thought he had the win coming out of turn 4. But then he caught the wall and Spectral Rancor just held it and got the win. I don't know what to say about that. That was one of the better finishes I've seen on a flat 1 mile track in my career as a low quality broadcaster. And I haven't seen very many races, so I don't know if that works. But you know what? That was something.
I don't
Lava,
think
what is your reflection on this race as our driver analyst?
Well, I was really thinking they were going to pit sometime, but they really stretched the fuel and the tires out big time, and that cost them in the end. When I thought if you pitted early, you were going to be able to get a huge run onto the guys coming back, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked when they said when they wouldn't pit. You know, I thought they was going to pit the whole time. I was honestly thinking they were going to pull in. But then once it became clear that pitting wasn't going to work for them, and they was just going to have to stretch that fuel, I mean, that was incredible. And you saw how Chris Bald Paul fought to try and hold them off with old tires and not very much fuel left. That very short battle where he held off Godzilla ate red apples for about 2 laps. He held it off for about 2 laps there. That cost him a lot of points. That cost him a lap on the score chart. That cost him a finish in the race. And that may have cost him a championship when all is said and done. That was... You know what? That's the heart of a race car driver, though. He wanted to win that race, and he did everything he could to hold on to it. But he ran out of fuel coming into turn 4 on the final lap. And from a kind of, you know, running for championships perspective, that was a bonehead move. But I can understand why, as a race car driver, you want to do that, why you want to hold him off. You know? Yeah. That was honestly a great finish. And I think that we're going into the championship finale next week, I believe, at California?
Yes,
I think it's either California or CNS. I think it's California.
We're going California Dreamin', I guess.
California Dreamin'. People always got to say that. It's a good song. Yeah. But, you know, it's going to be a good race, too. And I feel like we're going to have a great championship battle down to the end. Gosh, that was something else. I don't even know what to say.
My heart can't take much more of this, man.
My throat can't take much more. As dirty as that may sound.
Yep.
We need to get an interview with Spectral Rancor.
We need an interview with Spectral.
We need to get him an interview.
Oh my gosh. Can we at least get an interview with Matt? I want to hear how much he's creaming right now. I don't know, man. Hey, I'm going to go back to Calzone. I know Calzone isn't an official sponsor, but if you're not in Calzone, you should be. Yes, okay. Give this man his confetti.
Interview when?
Get out of the screenshot! Wait. Oh, I can't fling you. I only have owner.
Where's the car? Oh, there it is. Hey there. Hey there. Congrats on a win.
Good win.
Good win.
Very good win. Good win.
Good
yes.
Win.
Hooray.
Hooray. Go Spectral.
You and Spectral and Knit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh. I'm at a complete loss for words at this point, man. Well, a couple of times.
Have you ever?
I mean, my throat. I haven't lost my voice like that since I commentated on Pius women's volleyball. Okay, back in high school.
Wait, what?
I mean, we had a really good volleyball team. They were freaking amazing. Like the shit they did. We had a libero who could dig balls that would have been gone on anybody who wasn't a professional. I think we have a couple of players from that team that play for Nebraska now. No Olympians, but second team Nebraska players, which is better than any other volleyball team in the nation.
Spectral Rancor?
Spectral is here. Spectral, congrats on the win, man. Tell me.
Thank you.
That pit strategy ended up working out for you there. Coming on the last couple of laps there, I know it was a tight battle. Just tell me what you saw and how you thought about all that.
Honestly, I said before the race I was gonna win, and I had that win in my sights because I haven't won since Pocono. So it was just like, you know what, let's just try race it as hard as I can, and I got there in time.
Yeah, I mean, you raced awful damn hard there, and early in the race you also raced hard. Tell me about that. I know you were getting some altercations there, and we asked a hard question to our AEC, so tell me, what happened there?
So, the first half of the race, I had no pace whatsoever. I could not figure out the track, and then around, lap 45-ish, in the middle of the run, I found out maybe, letting off the throttle a little bit and arcing the corner a little bit, saving the tires, and I found a good line, and I started gaining on the leaders and stuff. I went from, I think 3 to 4 seconds all the way up to, 1.5 seconds before I pitted, and I started losing time, and then it was just a long battle to the end, because I was getting really upset at people.
Yeah, I know that feeling, though. Sometimes when you're faster than people, and they're trying to hold on to their spot, and they have the right to do that, but you also, you're like, come on, I got to get going. And you barely had enough time. You only got up to leaders, 5 to go. Now, coming off the turn 4, I thought he had you, man. And then he got himself in the wall, and then you slammed into you there. That was a great drag race to the finish. Coming off turn 4, you actually think you would have won that?
If I was on the high side, probably not without hitting the wall. But I didn't want to send him in the wall and then, get a cheeky win, I wanted to race him at least clean.
I mean, that was just a great race there at the end there, and congrats on the win, man. I'll let my other co-commentators ask any questions they got any. But
oh yeah, well at first I thought I was not going to win the race when I started racing until I found that line I had.
Mm-hmm.
And
so anything from AJ or Lauber?
So anyway, freaking.
I'd like to tell you guys the finishing order if you guys don't mind.
Oh yeah.
Can we have AJ ask his question first, please?
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, you have a tendency to have your emotions get the best of you. How do you try to manage that and go on as a calm racer in the coming seasons or races?
Really angry. Oh, I was still really angry.
Yeah, but have you figured out how to
channel it?
How to channel them. Channel your emotions into something that isn't destructive.
If you were watching me through the race, there's a bunch of people who were like ahead of me. I would just bump them out of the way because they're my way to get my anger out on people without sending people into the wall. So, because I knew I was clearly faster, and it's just really annoying when you're stuck back in 12th place the whole race. Like, I thought about parking it multiple times throughout that time.
Yeah. Well, it's a good deal you didn't, because you raced really dang good there, and yeah, that was a great finish there. And do you have anything to say to your, I guess, the people who you ran into during the race? 'Cause I know some of them ain't too happy with you.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I apologize for it, but like my emotions get on the track really easily, especially like when I'm not performing well. But as I started getting better, I do want to apologize because obviously the race is over with and all. I mean, I understand if they don't want to race me cleanly, but like, it's racing. Oh well.
Mhm.
Get over it.
Yeah, we've all had emotions get the best of us.
Take your own advice.
That is true. That is true.
I love when we get smack talk in the post-race interview. It's always the best.
Yes.
Man, what are you gonna do? Send me in a wall? Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Okay. What was the finishing order, Matthew?
All right, let me get you the finishing order. So
yeah, I was also scared. Go ahead.
The winner is obviously Spectral Rancor. Coming in second is Godzilla Green Apples, followed by Sleeshier in third, Trainwreck 7 in fourth, Bolt in fifth. Marcus Vander Lee finishes P6. P7 is Soccer Monkey. He's a newcomer. Crispald Paul finishes 8th after some whack fuel strategy.
That's a disaster for him.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see. Finishing P9 is Blackstone, followed by Racing Guest. I'm pretty sure both of them ran out of gas in the last lap.
Yeah, all three of them ran out of gas. Those three you just mentioned.
Yeah, and then coming in 11th is Diamond Beast Law, subbing in for the 41 car. Behind him is NASCAR's MK, followed by Mr. Daytona in the 50 car, who got a speeding penalty. No, not a speeding penalty, pitting penalty. And 14th is Ice Wolfies. Coming in 15th is JJ. Behind him in 16th is Imaginzy. Behind him is Clone Trooper in 17th, followed by Joel Ducato in 18th. And bringing up the rear is Glenn 2323 in 19th place.
Yay, go Glenn.
Okay, so I want to hear how I find out my line. I sound really stupid, but like...
Are we going to sign off?
Well, after
just in a moment here, I'd like to actually get Labo's final thoughts on the race.
Labo left.
He left? Oh,
yeah,
this is terrible for the economy.
Sad.
Well, y'all mind if I do the send-off, AJ?
Sure.
All right, thank y'all for watching this race. It's been fun. My voice is really worn out. Like, I can barely talk right now. Congratulations to Spectral Rancor. He ran a great race. Thanks to Matthew for hosting this damn circus. It's been fun watching. And thank you to AJ for letting me broadcast my voice to you fine, beautiful people. And I think I've just been arrested. Damn it. Anything else you want to note, AJ?
Good night, America.
And Canada. We have a Canadian viewer. So.
I would like to say, next week, California Speedway. It's the finale race of the first season of Bobby Racing Association version 125.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see you next week.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, go AEC
From AEC
Sports.
Good night, North America.
We will say good night and see you later.
Yeah. And
Bye.
Brazil. Don't forget Brazil. We have a Brazilian viewer.
Brazil.
Oh yeah, that's Chris. That's B.IRA Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Brazil.
And Arthur Xavier. He watched one of the races once for like 5 minutes. That was scary.
Yeah, very weird, very weird.
He doesn't speak English, so I don't know how he watched.
Until next time, see ya.